Hey guys, what's up? It's Laura from Stick with Laura, and I'm here today with a monthly plan with me. Today, I'm going to be doing my September 2025 plan with me in my Aura Estelle A5Y Cod Planner using my CrossPress 2025 inserts. And so I do use the CrossPress monthly kits, but I don't even know anymore like what is going on because she's been using a lot of AI and that's not cool. So I obviously don't buy the AI kits, but it's just like, I don't get it. I don't get it. So I'm using this cozy fall kit. I did not use this art this year. September was honestly not like that fall vibe for me. It was like the weather was nice. September's never really fall vibe for me, but I just thought this art was cute and there's not a lot of options to pick from, especially sometimes. I don't think the one this month was AI, but like, if there is an AI one, that really limits my options because I'm not buying AI art or supporting anyone who uses AI, and that does include Taylor Swift. Okay, guys, sorry, this kind of turned into a mess. But I'm basically just blocking out the parts that are not in September. And then that is pretty much it for my base. I'll do the deco sidebar, and then that will be it. So I do choose the deco sidebar, which I usually choose the black-haired girl because I do have, well, I have like brown hair, but it's basically black. It's pretty dark. So I'm just putting all that down, and that is it for the base. I will zoom y'all in, and in case you guys are new to these monthly videos, these monthly plan with me's, I do pull from things already in my collection, so I don't really use like, custom doodles or custom scripts or anything like that. I just try and pull from my massive character sticker and script collection already, and if I don't have something because it is specific to that occasion or whatever, then I'll just write it in, no biggie. So on Monday the 1st, I believe that was Labor Day, but we went over to my parents and we had a massive pickleball tournament, and me and my dad ended up winning, which I was very proud. And then we had like crabs for dinner. They live in Maryland, so they got some Maryland crabs, and my grandpa was there, and it was just really fun time. On the 2nd, I had a fantasy football draft this day. I think this was my third of the season. I am part of 3 leagues this year, so I have that. This is I don't know if this is a custom or a script, but it's from Carly Plans. Like, I don't know if that's in the shop or not. And then that helmet is from SPC. On the 3rd, we went to the lake together, me, Jake, and Ollie. And we went on a little picnic date. We like brought food, and the sun was setting because I work pretty late. The sun was setting, and then we like did a little walk, and it was just really, really fun, and it was beautiful weather. So we did that. I have a Carly Plans script and a Whimsy Plans custom of Jake and Ollie. And then on the 4th, I had my psychiatrist appointment, so I will put that in here. And I think this is like a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji. I'm not really sure. It's super old. And then I have a Carly Plans custom script. And then on the 5th, we went to College Park with my father-in-law. And we went to the Maryland Terrapins game. Why was I going to say it like that? I don't know. But we went to the Maryland Terps game, the football game. My father-in-law is a alumni as well. Jake's like whole like dad side like his grandpa is. His grandma was, oops, I put that on the wrong. His grandma was, so they like all are, and then Jake is, his brother is. And yeah, so my family's not like that, but Jake's dad also really loves Maryland football. So we went with him to College Park, which is the town. And yeah, that's where Jake and I went to school, as well as, you know, a lot of Jake's family members. So we went to the football game. It was super fun. And then on the 6th, we went to the water park with Ollie, which was so fun. We took Ollie to like this dog water park day near us that they do every year. We didn't go last year, but we went the year before that. But it was fun. And then I got my nails done, so I'll mark that after. So that's a custom Whimsy Plans of Ollie, and then this is a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji and a Carly Plan script. And then I'm just going to put in Water Park. And then on the 7th, so this month I like marked when I finished a book, which I don't know if I'm going to do that all the time because I kind of read a lot of books. I think I read 6 this month, and it's just like a lot to mark. But I have these scripts, so we're going to mark it. These are custom from Plannahannah. But I didn't really remember when to mark starting a book, so yeah. It just looks like I'm finishing a bunch of started books, which is not the case. On the 9th, was it? Yeah, 9th, our BFF came over and we hung out with him all night, so I was gonna mark that. It was also his birthday on the 3rd, as well as my cousin's, but I didn't mark those. I really only marked like Jake's birthday and my parents' birthday. And then, oh, I want to mark that. Or write that, sorry. And that's a scribbler. And then on the 12th, it was Jake, my husband's birthday. So I do want to mark that. I'll put that in here. It was his birthday. I have this scribbler that looks like him again, and a custom from Plannahannah's like birthday sheets that she does, birthday customs. And then on the 13th, we went on a date with, we went with Ollie, but my sticker doesn't have Ollie in it, but it's okay. We went on a date to this place Jake's really wanted to try in Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. So we went out there and we ended up bringing Ollie and sitting outside, which was really nice because it was just such nice weather this whole month. That's a Whimsy Plans custom of me and Jake, and a Plannahannah custom date script. And then on the 14th, we went to a Thai festival in the city in DC again. We were in DC like this whole freaking weekend. So we went to a Thai festival. It was called Sawadee DC. It was amazing. It was run by the Thai embassy and like a bunch of Nova Thai, who does the Thai markets in Northern Virginia that I like to go to, and just a bunch of people did it together, and it was just amazing. It was such a great experience. So we went to that Thai festival. I have this Raya sticker from SPC that I love to use for Thai events, and this custom from Hannah's shop. I finished another book this day, so I'm going to mark that. If you want to know more about my book situation, you can check out my media journal videos that I've been posting, and I do talk more about the books on the week-to-week spreads, but this has like been a month now, so I don't really remember all my books. And then I finished another book on the 18th, so I'm going to mark that. Which, you know, it is kind of an accomplishment for me because I went a while without like reading any books. So I'll take it. You know, it's a proud accomplishment for me. On the 19th, we spent this day like with my family, and also we went to see my in-laws. So we were basically in Maryland for the night, just running errands and doing things. But I have this scribbler of my parents and a family time script. And then on the 20th, Jake and I went golfing, which was really, really fun. So we went to the driving range. So I'll mark that in here, that we went to the driving range for the first time. It was my first time. I don't know if he's been either, honestly. But my dad gifted my husband, Jake, his old golf clubs for his birthday, basically. So we used those and we went golfing, and then I did get a massage this afternoon, which that was one of the best massages of my life. I went to this Thai place and they just knocked it out of the park. It was so amazing. So I have this Paper Shire doodle and this Carly Plan script, and then the golf munchkin is from Once More with Love. I'm just gonna write in driving range. And then on the 21st, my in-laws came over, so I was gonna mark that. Put that in here with my in-laws. And I have another scribbler. I'm using a lot of scribblers of the blonde girly. She looks like my mother-in-law with the in-laws. And then on the 22nd, the plumber came because we've been having issues. Just nonstop issues. That's just what owning a house is like, I suppose. So I have this plumber script from Hannah. That's a custom. And then I will use this like plumbing emoji or icon emoji. Then on the 23rd, I went and got my nails done first. So I will mark that in here, that I got my nails done, and then I got waxed. So I'll put that in here. And then I finished another book this day. So I'm going to put that in here. Okay, so for my nail appointment, I have another emoji from Coffee Monsters Co. and this old Letters to Apollo script. And then for my wax appointment, I have an SPC doodle and a custom from Hannah's shop. And then for finishing my book, is that what I said I did? Yeah, I finished a book this day. I have that. And then let's pull in another icon. Okay. Then I basically got sick for like 3 days at the end of the month. So I'm marking that I was sick every day. I rarely get sick, and I don't really know why I felt the need to mark it every day, but we're going to. So I have that I was sick, and then I did get my period, which sucked. So I will mark that in here. So for being sick, I have this scribbler again and a Carly Plan Sick AF script. And then for my period, I have another Carly Plan script. And then I will pull, I don't really know, the star, I guess, for getting my period. It's not really a star moment, but oh well. On the 26th, the plumber came again. I guess I'll just mark these both with, or no, I'll mark the plumber with a little thing, and then I was sick. So I'm going to put that in here. So So I have another Plan a Hannah script. I do have a code at Hannah Shop. You can use Laura15 to save 15% off. Oh, I forgot I pulled out these house doodles for the plumber, so I'll just pop that in from SPC. Or you can mention Laura in the notes if there's a treat week or sale, and you'll get my current freebie. That's a really cute fox and cactus sticker. That's exactly how I was feeling. I thought I had COVID, but after I went to the doctor on Saturday, my doctor's office, and they're like, no, we're closing. You need to go home. You can come on Monday. I was like, oh. So then I basically got better after that, but I did try and go to the doctor on Saturday, but they basically were like, no, we're closing. You have to go home. And I was like, okay, well, it doesn't say you're closing. Like, it says you're open online for a little bit longer, but nonetheless, I did get better after, so it was okay. My point is, I tried to go to the doctor because I thought I had COVID, but then they turned me away, and then I got better the next day. But I was sick again. That's a Once More with Love doodle, and then I finished another book. LOL. Finished book, and I will use the notebook because I don't really know what else to use. Okay. Then on the 28th, my parents came home from a trip. We were watching Mochi that weekend, but they came home from a trip this day, so I saw them. And then this day was also the Big Brother finale. I didn't end up watching it till a few days later because I could not be bothered by this season. I thought it was awful. But nonetheless, I want to mark the finale because I still watched it later, and this was the night it premiered, but I definitely prioritized football over this finale. And then the only other thing that I was going to mark was on the 30th that I finished another book, but I forgot to pull a script out, I guess, for it. So I'll have to pull out a script, but I finished lots of books this month. Let me pull out a script for that. And like I said, hopefully next month I can be better about... I mean, I could have looked at my Goodreads when I started them, honestly, because I do mark it on Goodreads, but maybe I'll go back and do that. But I also have, like, no more icons, so I don't really know how that would work. I'll just use the balloons. Okay, so that is it for my monthly spread. I'm sorry, I kind of went through that really, really fast. I'm going to see if there's anything else I can put in. If not, I will be back. All right, guys, the only thing I added was that we went on a date on Jake's birthday because that was a very fun date. I do want to put in my payday flags, so I would have gone paid on the 4th. I get paid on Thursday because USA deposits early, I guess. I don't really know, but I'm supposed to get paid on Fridays. And then 18th, we both get paid on the same days. And then I do have these boxes that I can put in to kind of fill up some of this room because it is kind of empty. So I'm going to put this one on the 16th and then this leaf one maybe on the 8th. And then I'm going to use the deco. And that's pretty much it. I pretty much just use these spreads just to highlight specific things in the month. I do feel like I'm not going to mark finishing and whatever books in the future because one, it makes no sense because I didn't mark when I started books. Oh my God, these cinnamon rolls look amazing. I love cinnamon rolls. And two, it's just like, it's just too much. So I'm going to keep that for my weekly spread. Sorry you guys had to deal with that. The spread, I also don't have enough book icons or anything to keep marking that. And I was just pulling icons that didn't really make sense. So I'm probably not going to do that in the future. But for the rest is just highlights. And, oh, I still have all these. I still have quite a bit. So this is my leftovers that I will be destashing. If you are interested in some sticker destash leftovers, you can definitely DM me on Instagram. I will send you a big generous package and you just have to pay shipping. But yeah, so for September, we'll go over those spreads. I can't believe how fast this year is flying by. But that is pretty much it. I feel like I super zoomed through this video, but it was pretty much just Jake's birthday. Watched a lot of football, went to Maryland a lot to see family, and for the Maryland Terps game, we golfed, which was fun. Finished Big Brother, went to a Thai festival, which was fun. Saw some friends, played pickleball, and then I was sick. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will show you guys just a quick overview of all the spreads I did. All these Plan With Me's are already live on my YouTube channel, so you can check those out. The Plan With Me playlist will be linked at the end of this video, and it's also linked down below. But this spread was for Labor Day, and I love this spread. I think it was called like Summer Cruisin'. And then I used like hollow and lavender hollow mixed metal, and this is all SPC. And then this is also SPC. I used Level Up for Jake's birthday with rainbow foil from Planner Choco and Planner Hannah. Like I said, I am a PR girly at Hannah Shop, so there's a lot of Hannah Shop throughout these spreads. This one is another, oh my god, it was an all SPC month. That's so funny. I didn't even realize that. This is Cherry Cola by SPC, and then I use burgundy and blue, powder blue, I think, solids under, but this is all Planner Hannah foil, which I love. And then lastly, another SPC kit. I honestly did not realize this till now, and I try and be intentional about that, but I also kind of just pulled spreads randomly. These two were not part of my lineup. They're kits that got pushed, but it is what it is. I'm perfectly fine with it. This is SPC's Pixelated Love, and I used Pixie Red. And I did use SPC's like hollow solid or hollow glitter solid underlays for the first time, which now doesn't look as chaotic, but before it did look chaotic. I actually didn't even take a picture of this base. I think I hated it so much, but I feel like it looks a lot better now, like with it all laid down. So let me know what your favorite spread that I did this month was. There's quite a bit of variety. It's kind of an anytime month for me because, like I said, September doesn't really give me fall vibes. But in October, we will be getting into those fall spreads. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much. If you did watch this all, I really hope you enjoy. I don't really post too much of these monthly spreads on my Instagram. So these are kind of just like unique to my YouTube. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.